Something that highly spiritual people going through an awakening struggle with is an emotion of anger. That's something that I struggled myself for a very long time with, and I see my clients struggle with it as well. I actually had a client call recently, and my client told me that he really struggles with anger. When you go through an awakening, you have a lot of emotions coming up, and anger is one big emotion that resurfaces. And the thing is, when we are very highly spiritual people, we often tend to push down anger. It's a very intense emotion, and we've been taught to, not release our anger, to not express it. It's a bad or a negative emotion. But the thing is, anger is a tool, and anger very often gives us information. So if you are feeling anger, very good things to reflect on are my boundaries being crossed? Are my values being crossed? Because anger very often gives us information that something isn't right. You may feel anger when you set a boundary and somebody disrespects it, or you may feel angry when you don't set a boundary, and then this internal anger starts to come up because you realize you should have set a boundary. You feel anger when something happens that doesn't align with your values. And another key thing is that you may feel anger from things in the past that might have happened years or decades ago, but you never were allowed to feel that anger, or you were not encouraged to express that anger, and because you never processed it, this anger is now coming up. Very often I see anger in adults, people that are going through a spiritual awakening. This anger comes up in regards to their childhood, where something happened in their childhood that was not okay, but they were a child, they didn't have a safe environment to express this anger, and now as they begin their healing, all of this anger is coming up. So don't suppress your anger, don't shame yourself, don't feel guilty that you're feeling anger, don't let people invalidate your anger and say, oh, I thought you were highly spiritual, aren't you supposed to, not feel anger and to not be angry? You are not an angry person. Feeling anger is not a bad thing. It's an incredibly important emotion to feel. But if you are going through spiritual awakening and you are feeling all of this anger, it can be very easy to dismiss it or to feel bad about feeling it. But tune into your anger and ask yourself, what is it telling me? What insights is the anger showing?